You feel the first pulse. It is a deep thrum that sings in your bones. The vibration travels up through the deck plates, it shivers through the bulkheads and into your very soul. This is the fleet's heart, waking from its long slumber. Around you, 1,000 ships echo the same promise. Each engine ignites in a sequence of controlled thunder. Humanity is on the move. You look out from the armored viewport. The darkness is absolute, yet full of potential. Stars glitter like scattered dust on black velvet. A new promise stirs within every human heart. This is more than a journey. It is the answer to a question asked for centuries. Are we alone? You know the answer is no. But now you will prove that you are not afraid. The great ship, Vanguard, leads the way. Its lights cut through the endless night. Smaller vessels fall into perfect formation around it. They are a swarm of fireflies in a cosmic ocean. The last tethers to the old world are gone. You are starborn now, and there is no turning back. A new feeling settles over you. It is a mix of terror and profound joy. You are part of the greatest migration in history. The weight of that truth is immense. But the hope it carries is lighter than air. The fleet moves as one body, one will. Its destination is a whisper, a coordinate, a dream. You hear the silent hymn of ancient wrecks. They drift in the deep void just beyond your sensors. The ships are vast and broken. Their alien geometries defy human understanding. They are the ghosts of races who tried and failed. Their silence is a song of caution, a story of ambition meeting a cold, hard end. The emptiness replies with a soft, restless sigh. It is the whisper of solar winds against your vessel's shields. The hum of the life support systems sounds impossibly loud here. You are a tiny spark of warmth in an infinite cold. Every creak of the ship's hull is a reminder. You are fragile. You are trespassing in a place of giants. An officer on the bridge stares at her console. Her face is pale in the blue glow of the screen. She sees the specters on her long-range scan, phantoms of ships that died millennia ago. She says nothing. There is nothing to say. Everyone feels their presence. It is a graveyard you must pass through. You wonder about their stories. What dreams did they chase into this darkness? Did their hearts beat with the same hope as yours? The questions hang in the recycled air. There are no answers here. Only the profound, humbling quiet of space. The forgotten hulks drift on, their secrets locked away forever. You watch strangers trade stories beside flickering hollow fires. The warm light pushes back the sterile shipboard gray. Miners from the Jovian moons share a laugh with botanists from Earth. Their accents are different. Their lives were worlds apart. But here, they are simply neighbors. They are the last embers of a scattered people. Their voices bind like threads toward a common destiny. A grizzled asteroid prospector shows a child a shimmering rock. He tells her it holds the memory of a dead star. The child's eyes are wide with wonder. This is how a new culture is born, not with grand decrees, but with small moments of connection. The ship's food synthesizers were never great, but sharing a bad meal somehow makes it better. An engineer strums a worn-out stringed instrument. The melody is old and familiar. It speaks of green hills and blue skies, a place none of you may ever see again. A few people begin to hum along. The tune is a fragile thing, a thread of warmth in the cold void. It is a reminder of what was lost and what can be built again. You see a map projected over one of the hollow fires. It shows the star system you left behind. Then it expands, showing the path ahead. The destination is just a single glowing point. It looks so small, so far away, Yet no one looks afraid. They look determined. Unity is no longer a concept. It is the air you breathe. You glimpse the first star-sculpted towers. They rise from the dust of a new world. Your shuttle breaks through wisps of violet cloud. The planet below is a tapestry of ochre deserts and sapphire seas. It is a pristine canvas, and upon it, humanity has already begun to paint its masterpiece. The towers gleam. They are bone-white and impossibly tall. They reflect the light of a sun that is not your own. Hope shines brighter than any distant star. This is the promise made real. A place to set down roots, a place to build. The shuttle banks, and you see the fleet in orbit. A silver crown hanging in the alien sky. They are the silent guardians of this new beginning. Your boots touch down on solid ground. The air is crisp and clean, with a strange, sweet scent. You take a deep breath, your lungs filling with alien air. It feels like your first breath all over again. Children run out of the landing craft. Their laughter is the first human sound to grace this world. They are the generation that will know this place as home. You look up at the rising structures. They are elegant and strong. They were built by drones and advanced teams over years. They waited for you. Waited for the moment humanity would arrive to claim its future. The weight of the long journey lifts from your shoulders. This single, breathtaking view makes it all worthwhile. You sense a ripple of fear within the fleet's core. It starts as a whisper in the command channels. A patrol ship has gone missing on the edge of the system. Just a single blip that vanished from the screen. There was no distress call, no wreckage, just silence. The comfortable peace of arrival begins to fray. An admiral studies a star chart in the Vanguard strategy room. His face is a mask of concentration. The missing ship was on a routine sweep. There were no anomalies reported, no gravitational distortions. It was a milk run. At least it was supposed to be. He taps the screen, replaying the vessel's last known trajectory. It leads to nothing. Dark currents threaten to pull the brave into night. You feel the mood shift across the fledgling colony. The cheerful chatter becomes more subdued. People glance up at the sky more often. They look toward the orbiting fleet. They seek reassurance that is slow to come. The unknown has followed you here. It has found your new sanctuary. The initial report is classified. But secrets are hard to keep in a closed community. Rumors spread like wildfire. A pirate attack, an engine malfunction, an undiscovered stellar phenomenon. You hear a tech mention a shadow, a flicker on the sensor logs that was dismissed as a ghost that now seems terribly real. You hear a steady drum of engines spurring forward. The fleet does not cower in orbit. It responds. Squadrons of sleek interceptors launch from their hangar bays. Their engines burn like angry blue stars against the black. They form a protective grid around the new world. This is not a retreat. It is a statement. We are here to stay. Determination drives each crew toward the unknown. On the bridge of your ship, the mood is tense but controlled. Orders are given in crisp, measured tones. Everyone has a task. Every action is precise. Fear is a luxury no one can afford. It is channeled into focus, into a cold, hard resolve that settles deep in your gut. You watch 3 cruisers break from the main fleet. They power toward the last known coordinates of the lost patrol. They are hunters now. Their weapon ports are open. Their shields hum with contained energy. They fly into the darkness that swallowed one of their own. They do so without hesitation. This is the cost of building a dream. The colony below continues its work. The construction drones do not stop. The botanists still tend to their hydroponic gardens. Life goes on. This is the ultimate act of defiance. To build your home in the face of a nameless threat. To plant a seed in a garden that might be trampled. To believe that your future is worth the fight. You taste the metallic sting of broken transmissions. The search party found something. Not a ship, just a field of debris. Small, shattered fragments that tumble in the void. The pieces are too small to identify. They are cold, lifeless. A forensics team analyzes the telemetry data. Their report is chilling. The metal was not torn apart. It was sheared clean through. Fragments of old hopes drift like fallen stars. The fleet holds a memorial service. 1,000 ships dim their lights in unison. The colony below extinguishes its tower beacons. For a moment, the system is plunged into darkness. A silent tribute to the lives that were lost. To the brave souls who met a sudden, violent end. You listen to a playback from the debris field. It is mostly static, the hiss of empty space. But beneath it, there is something else. A faint, rhythmic pulse. It is not a language. It is not a signal. It is a sound, like a colossal sleeping heart. A sound that the ship's computer cannot identify. A sound that makes the hair on your arms stand up. The discovery changes everything. This was not a random accident. It was an attack. A clean, efficient, and utterly ruthless one. There is something else in this system. Something ancient and powerful. Something that does not want you here. The comforting veil of peace is gone, replaced by a cold, hard certainty. You are not just colonists. You are intruders. You join a chorus of explorers chanting the ancient oath. It happens spontaneously across the fleet. It begins in the engine room of a freighter. It spreads to the bridge of the flagship. Down on the planet, workers put down their tools. They turn their faces to the sky. One voice becomes 10. 10 becomes 1,000. 1,000,000 voices rising as one. The words are old. They were first spoken before humanity left its home world. They are a promise made to the future. A pledge to carry the light of consciousness into the dark. To never surrender. To never falter. To hold the line, no matter the cost. The oath echoes in the halls of every ship. It reverberates across the planet's plains. Unity fuels the fire that will not cease. You feel the power of the moment surge through you. It is a current of shared strength. The fear you felt before is burned away, replaced by a white-hot flame of purpose. You are no longer strangers from different worlds. You are a single entity, the collected will of a species that refuses to be extinguished. The chanting grows louder. It is not a plea for mercy. It is a roar of defiance. It is a message sent out into the void. A declaration to the unseen enemy. We are humanity. We have survived fire and ice. We have crossed the blackness between suns. We will not be broken. This is our home now, and we will defend it. You watch a wave of red plasma surge past the hull. It comes without warning. A silent, beautiful, and terrifying tide of energy. It erupts from a point in empty space, a roiling crimson sea that washes over the fleet. Alarms scream across the ship. The lights flicker and die, plunging you into emergency red lighting. The ship groans under the impact. The tide sings of trials yet to come. Through the viewport, you see the wave engulf other vessels. Their shields flare with brilliant white light. They struggle to absorb the impossible energy. The plasma is not hot in the traditional sense. It seems to pass through matter. Its purpose is not to burn, but to disable. To tear apart the systems that keep you alive. Your ship shudders violently. The inertial dampeners are failing. You brace yourself against a bulkhead as gravity fluctuates. Consoles spark and short out. The steady voice of the ship's computer becomes a garbled mess. You are adrift, powerless, floating in a metal coffin as the crimson tide rolls on. It is a test, a demonstration of power. Then, just as quickly as it began, it is over. The red wave recedes. It vanishes back into the nothingness from which it came. Silence descends once more, a heavy, ringing silence broken only by the crackle of damaged electronics. The fleet is still there, battered, bruised, but alive. The attack was a warning shot. The next one will not be. You spot a lone beacon cutting through perpetual night. It activates on a forgotten frequency. An old human emergency channel. The signal is weak, but it is there. A single pulsing point of light on the navigation charts. It is not a fleet signal. It is something else. Something that was here long before you arrived. Its light promises safe harbor for wandering souls. The Admiral makes a risky choice. With many ships damaged, they cannot fight. They cannot flee. Their only option is to trust the ghost. The fleet changes course. A slow, limping procession of wounded vessels. They follow the beacon's faint pulse toward a moon hidden in the planet's shadow. As you approach, the moon reveals a secret. A section of its surface glides away. It reveals a vast, dark opening. A hangar bay large enough to swallow your entire fleet. The beacon originates from deep inside. It is an invitation, a welcome from an unknown host. With no other choice, the ships proceed one by one into the artificial cavern. The great doors slide shut behind the last ship. The darkness inside is replaced by a soft, ambient glow. The environment is stable. The air is breathable. You have found sanctuary. But you have also flown into a trap. The question hangs heavy in the air. Who built this place? And are they your savior? Or your captor? You stand before a massive furnace shaping starborn armor. This place is not a hangar. It is a forge, an automated factory of incredible scale. Giant robotic arms work in a silent, coordinated dance. They are building things, ships, weapons, armor plating forged from alloys you have never seen. The beacon was not just a light. It was a key. It activated this ancient place. Legends are forged in the heat of purpose. The ship's computers begin to interface with the station's systems. A flood of data overwhelms your science officers. The star science, the physics. It is centuries ahead of your own. This forge was left here for a reason. It is a legacy. A gift from a previous traveler who knew you would one day come, knew you would one day be in danger. Your crews begin the work of repair and renewal. They use the forge's advanced tools. The robotic arms respond to their commands. They strip away damaged hull plates. They replace them with a new, shimmering armor. The material is impossibly light, yet far stronger than anything you could create. It seems to drink in energy, dispersing it harmlessly. The ship's engineers look on with something like religious awe. They say the forge almost seems alive. Your own ship is guided into a repair cradle. The massive arms descend upon it. They work with an eerie precision, their movements fluid and silent. You are being remade, reborn in the heart of this secret moon. The fear from the plasma attack fades. It is replaced by a growing sense of power, of destiny. The universe has given you a sword. Now you must learn how to wield it. You hear the distant roar of victory across the void. The fleet is whole again. More than whole, it is stronger, faster, better armed than ever before. The time for hiding is over. Led by the refitted vanguard, the fleet emerges from the moon forge. It moves with a newfound confidence. It seeks out the source of the plasma wave. It finds it, a colossal energy conduit of alien design. It hangs in space like a metal serpent. It is drawing power from the system's star, and it is preparing to fire again. But this time, you are ready. The battle is short. The new armor absorbs the plasma's energy. The new weapons, guided by the Forge's star science, strike with pinpoint accuracy. The alien weapon shatters into 1,000,000 silent pieces. Celebration ripples like a wave through the fleet. Cheers erupt on every bridge. In every mess hall, on every deck, down on the planet, the colonists watch the battle on their screens. They see the enemy weapon destroyed. They see their guardians triumphant. A great shout of joy and relief rises from the new world. It is a sound that echoes all the way to orbit. You allow yourself a rare smile. You watch crew members embrace. The tension of the past weeks finally breaks. A young pilot turns to her co-pilot. "I guess that thing's warranty just expired," she says. The joke is simple, but the laughter it brings is real. It is the beautiful, wonderful sound of survival, of a future that was almost stolen, now reclaimed. You feel a quiet promise settle in every heart. The celebration fades into a calm, reflective peace. The victory was decisive. But everyone knows it was just the first battle. The builders of that weapon are still out there. They now know you can fight back. The war for this system, for this future, has only just begun. The oath binds all futures into one story. You stand with your crew on the observation deck. You look down at the planet you now call home. Its swirling violet clouds and sapphire seas are a breathtaking sight. It is a jewel worth protecting, a dream worth defending. You place a hand on the cold viewport glass. You make a silent vow. To this world, to your people. You will not let it fall. The Admiral's voice comes over the fleet-wide comms. His tone is not triumphant. It is somber. He speaks of the cost of their victory, of the lives lost. He speaks of the long road ahead. He reminds everyone that they are not just soldiers. They are custodians of a new branch of humanity. Their duty is to that future. The moment of quiet reflection ends. There is work to be done, patrols to run. The debris of the enemy weapon must be analyzed. The forge on the moon holds countless more secrets to unlock. The peace you have won is not a gift to be enjoyed. It is a responsibility to be upheld. The silent vow spreads from person to person, a shared, unspoken commitment. You watch the fleet lift beyond the planet's veil. A portion of it, at least. The core of the fleet remains. A permanent defense force for the new colony. But a new expeditionary group has been formed. Your ship is among them. The Forge did more than repair your vessels. It built new ones. Sleek, fast explorers designed to take the fight to the enemy. The sky embraces the daring with endless possibility. Your new mission is clear. You will not wait for the next attack. You will hunt for its source. You will journey into the unknown systems beyond this one. You will find the architects of that weapon. You will show them that humanity is no longer content to hide. You are now a force to be reckoned with. You feel the familiar thrum of the engines. But this time, it sounds different. It is a growl, a promise of power and speed you have never known before. The ship accelerates with breathtaking force. The planet shrinks behind you, becoming a beautiful marble of color. You are once again heading into the great dark. But you are not the same people who started this journey. You are no longer just refugees seeking a home. You are guardians. You are adventurers. You are the tip of the spear. The sky is no longer a limit. It is a frontier. A vast, open space waiting to be explored, waiting to be secured, waiting for the echoes of your passage. You close your eyes as dreams grow teeth. They are sharp and bright. The dream was once of simple survival, to find a safe harbor, to plant a seed in new soil. But that dream has changed. It has grown. It has become something more fierce, something with the will to not just endure, but to prevail. The universe listens. It has felt your victory. It has heard your defiant roar. Other races among the stars are now aware of you. The sleeping giants have been stirred. You have made your mark on the star map. You are a new player in a very old game, and you have no intention of losing. Humanity steps forward. Your ship enters hyperspace, a tunnel of swirling, impossible colors. You are moving faster than light, faster than hope. You are racing toward a confrontation that will define the future of your species. You open your eyes. You look at the determined faces of your crew. You are not afraid. For the first time in a long time, you are truly, completely ready.